अभी आप अपना ये लेसन का सेकंड पार्ट स्टार्ट करेंगे तो यू कैन बिगिन विथ राइटिंग कि आप आज क्या क्या कर रहे हो. इंडेफिनाइट डेफिनाइट आर्टिकल्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, जैसे द एंड हम जो इंग्लिश में पढ़ते हैं उसी को फ्रेंच में. देन डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव एडजेक्टिव्स का करेंगे दैट, एंड देन वी विल हैव इनफॉर्मल लेटर. ऑलराइट, इनफॉर्मल लेटर के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. सो ऑलराइट, सो आई हैव योर बुक एज वेल, क्लास 10th की CBSE French book with me. So first we will do our definite, indefinite and contracting articles. ठीक है. So your number one, definite. So your number one is definite articles, but in French we call them définis. All right, définis, which by what we know that it is definite. Before moving to article, जो हम आगे देखेंगे, the difference between preposition and article, that is then we have preposition और article. So जो हमारा थर्ड फॉर्म होगा आज के फर्स्ट पार्ट के लेसन का, विच विल बी कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग आर्टिकल्स, तो उसमें ये आएगा कि जब आप प्रपोजिशन और आप आर्टिकल को मिलाते हो फॉर्मेशन होता है. दैट विल बी वन पार्ट विच वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग, जिसके लिए इन द वेरी बिगिनिंग आई एम टेलिंग यू द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द बोथ. ऑलराइट, सो फर्स्ट वी हैव द प्रपोजिशन, जिसमें ये होता है दैट यू हैव फ्रेज which defines relationship between objects. तो preposition क्या होते हैं in a very simple and very layman's language, which is जो आपको बताते हैं relationship between the objects जो भी present हैं. ठीक है, like a stylo, a blank tableau, a blank tableau. This is called, whiteboard is called a blank tableau, and here is a stylo, ici a stylo, which is a pen here, right? Preposition is there. Then we have article, which is the, a, an. Preposition you can say it is to, for example, to. Je marche école, which is I walk to the school. Recall, right? So I walk to the school, I am as a person, I am an object A, and I am walking to the school. Relationship between two objects, school और मेरे बीच में जो relationship form हो रहा है, preposition कर रहा है, जो कहाँ, to school. So that is preposition. But what is article? Article is किसी भी noun का singularity या plurality जो बताता है. Which defines singularity or plurality of a noun. I am one. तो मैं क्या use करूँगी? The French teacher, because you have one French teacher, right? So it will be the. There are so many pens here. चलो. There are so many stylos. तो क्या कहूँगी? There are. I'll say are, right? पर मुझे ये नहीं पता, specific नहीं है, पर हैं pen हुए हैं यहाँ पे table पे. तो what will I say? There are the. You want a pen. There are pens. Are pens, you want one pen. So are अगर लिखा हुआ है तो हम plural करेंगे, right? That plurality बता रहा है कि यहाँ पे पेन्स हैं. आप कह रहे हो आपको एक पेन चाहिए, मतलब आप बता रहे हो मुझे सिर्फ एक ही. a से पता चल गया that there is one pen. r से पता चल गया that there are many pens, right? So वही है आर्टिकल का फॉर्मेशन. मतलब हाँ, the pen, एक पेन होगा तो you will say the pen, but there when there are so many pens and you are not specifying which one, so I want a pen, कोई भी पेन दे दो, but now I want red color का pen, I want the pen which is of red color, the pen which is of red color. पर अब दो कलर हो तो दो पेन होते रेड कलर के, तो क्या कहती मैं? I want a pen of red color because there are two. पर ये तो अलग अलग रंग के हैं, तो आप कह सकते हो मुझे एक चाहिए, या कहोगे आई वॉन्ट द पेन विच इज ऑफ ग्रीन कलर. समझे? आप डिफाइन कर रहे हो कि आपको क्या चाहिए और वो कितने नंबर में है. एक में है तो अ, ज्यादा में है तो प्लूरल, राइट? तो अब जब ये हमें पता चल गया आर्टिकल और प्रपोजिशन, तो यू कैन से इट इज अ यूज्ड एट जब हम किसी प्लेस की तरफ जा रहे होते हैं, ठीक है. ऑन, अगेन प्लेस, अगर हमें सिटी को करना होता है रेफर, जैसे मैं जाबिते आ दिल्ली, अगर मुझे सिटी को कहना है कि आई लिव इन अ सिटी, तो सिटी से पहले कौन सा वर्ड लगेगा? ओ. एंड इफ आई से जाबिते अ इंडिया, आई लिव इन इंडिया, राइट? तो मैं क्या यूज करूंगी? ओ. सो अगर प्लेस का मुझे डिफाइन करना है तो दिस विल बी सिटी, मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, एंड ओ विल बी कंट्री. It is somewhat not related, but it is something you should know. क्योंकि आपके पास क्वेश्चंस ये आ सकते हैं. Country is also known as pays. It is called pays. And city is known as ville. La will. La will कहेंगे क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ e है, ला लगेगा. अब क्यों ला लगेगा? Because article. The village, a village. Now I'll tell you. But आपको पता चल गया preposition और article के बीच में difference, right? You got the difference? Place, thing. Place, thing. कहाँ पे रखा है, क्या रिलेशन है, वो preposition बताएगा. Preposition. दो ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच में पोजीशन जो बताए, आपका preposition. आर्टिकल, आर्टिकल के बारे में बताए कितने नंबर में, वो आपका आर्टिकल हुआ. ठीक है. डेफिनाइट आर्टिकल में आते हैं. डेफिनाइट आर्टिकल होता है ला, ल, ले, ल. Definite article, all of them are the. Why the? Because it is specific. What can I say? ल stylo. हाँ, ल pen, a pen. Sorry, the pen. Right? It is the pen because we are definite. हमें क्या चाहिए? ल stylo, ल blank table, whiteboard. Right? Blank is white. Okay, good. ल stylo, example, example. So these are two examples, the or the. और why am I using it with blank table and stylo? Because there is a rule. ये सारे the के लिए तो यूज होते हैं, ये सारे ऐसे thing के लिए यूज जरूर होते हैं जिसको आप स्पेसिफाई कर रहे हो, that you know that it is the only thing there. But why so many variations? La, la, le, la. In 9th standard you must have studied, we are calculating everything. La is for when the next object. I make it much easier by, yup, totally. Object when it is feminine. When I'm writing F, it means feminine. ठीक है? So it is the. Now it will be much easier. La, object which is feminine, we will use la when the object is feminine. La when object is, yes, masculine. Exactly. Trivia. Le when it's plural. When there are more objects, तो हम ये use करेंगे la with a, exactly. When it starts with a vowel. Exactly. This is what I wanted. Perfect. Perfect. Got it? You can note it down. Note it down. साथ साथ whenever you feel like you should note it down, just script it in your notebook. पता है? Because this is the most easiest way to recapitulate, to revise everything that you want to go ahead with. So definite articles, number 1, जिसमें we know that articles क्या करते हैं? The, a, n, हमारे इंग्लिश में which we use, जो define करते हैं singularity और plurality of nouns, which are objects. Nouns, which are objects, right? l'objet or objects. Then we got to know how are they different from prepositions, and that we know how they are different. We know we used in place of the. Number one, it is the. It is the. So the के लिए we have certain variations, which is la, le, le, le. La, la, le, le, le. Not much difference in pronunciation. You have to understand by the next object की क्या होगा. आपके पास question आएगा तो you have to understand कि अगर object है उसका जेंडर क्या है तब मैं ये लगाऊंगा. ठीक है. अगर आपके पास ब्लैंक आता है, फर्स्ट यू हैव टू सी कि जैसे यहाँ पे स्टाइलो लिखा हो, मैं हटा दूं लो, तो स्टाइलो से पहले क्या आएगा. यू हैव टू मेक दैट अप, एंड फॉर दैट ऑल्सो यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द होल सेंटेंस. ठीक है. So we have these variations. You have noted down the variations. La, la, la for the feminine, when masculine, plural, and when it starts with vowel. For example, l'hôpital, the hospital, right? The hospital के लिए we will use l'hôpital. Done? Have you written? All right. Now we move to the next part. Definite में ही अब हमें the तो पता चल गया, the का definite, which is we will move to, yes, definite an, a, n, ha, a, n, right? So there is also an, and an and un. When is it used? It is used when we are referring to single person. All right, हमने plural का वो देखा, ये single, again, yes, indefinite. Number 2, indefinite कर रहे हैं हम लोग, definite कर चुके. This is the number 2. So indefinite article a, un, and I'll just make some space here, and they. Okay, so for indefinite, why do we call them indefinite article? It is because we do not know कि ठीक है, ये देखो आपके पास इतने सारे apples हैं. Tu es les pommes. You have apples. बहुत सारे apples हैं. ठीक है. अब या all the apples are there. You know कि apples हैं. Now you want a apple. We want one apple, which is indefinite. तो नहीं कहा ना मुझे 3 चाहिए 4. I said I have one apple. So I use an pom. I use pom. I want one apple out of this whole stack. This whole stack. But now I want the stack. This whole stock, a pile of apple. The stock of apple. I want the stock. The stock, right? What will I say? The stock. An apple. You are noticing the difference, right? एक चीज है, काफी सारी चीजें हैं, तो n लग रहा है. Fine. So we have an, un. An is used when we have to find something which is singular, but masculine. Un is used when we want to define something feminine. All right? And they is used when it is plural. बट कब यूज होता है? देखो हमारे पास यहाँ दे है, तो हमारे पास डेफिनाइट में क्या था? ले, राइट? LES. सो दे इज यूज्ड व्हेन यू डोंट नो कि जो नेक्स्ट वाला जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसका नंबर कितना है. व्हाट इज द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट? वी डोंट नो द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट, दैट इज व्हाई वी यूज दे. द क्वांटिटी इज अननोन. यू कैन नोट इट डाउन एज अ note that the quantity is unknown, that we don't know the quantity. That is why we used un, un, they. They for plural, pluriel, which we say in French. Un for singulier and un for singulier, but that is for feminine and this is for masculine, which is masculine के लिए un is for feminine and they is for objects जिनके quantity defined नहीं है पर वो बहुत सारे हैं. Noted down everything, right? Now the third part. इसके बाद do exercise that is given in your book. This part is important though, which is contract, जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया था जिसके बारे में. Contractual article, ठीक है. So we have this third part of our articles. Now how is it different? अब हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे? Note it down that we mix preposition with article. What do? We mix the preposition with the article, which is in the form of l and it is in the form of the. It is in the form of ल and it is in the form of the. ल कब? जब हमारे पास चीज डिफाइंड हो. द कब? जब डिफाइंड नहीं हो. ल is when we use it with a, ल, a, la. Just an apostrophe as well. You need to put an apostrophe when you are using a, which is a preposition. And preposition is something, a phrase which is used to define the relationship between the objects or the place or the object, जो relationship वहाँ पे establish करता है. तो we have a, जिसको हम to कर सकते हैं, for, to, in, at, a is used for that. ठीक है? जैसे मैंने कहा, j'habite à Delhi. ठीक है? Like j'habite à restaurant. That is which I'll tell you from here only. A, due. A, they. So इसका क्या result होगा? There is a note कि whenever you put preposition a with la, it doesn't changes. When you put a preposition with d के variables, they के variables, they change the form. Contract हो जाता है. पर यहाँ पे contract नहीं. तो हम कैसे लिखते हैं? We use it as a la. We use it like this. But how do we mention this one? A and ox. Got it? So this is again for masculine. And this is again for plural. This is for plural. See, they का क्या था? Plural, right? फिर मैंने preposition लगा दिया. Preposition with क्या कर दिया मैंने यहाँ पे? Article. Article लगा दिया. दोनों contract कर गए. Contract करने से हमारे पास आता है aux, plural, जिसको हम as a preposition use करेंगे. For which it is defined to use the relationship between the object and the place. अगर कोई चीज वहीं रखी हुई है, मुझे उसके सामने कोई लगाना है, जैसे we have this bottle, अगर इसके सामने मुझे कुछ लगाना है तो I'll be using this, कि वो टेबल पे रखी हुई, right? On the table, on the, मिला के ये बनता है on the. मैं on plus the को मिला दूं तो बनेगा फ्रेंच का ये पार्ट, which is contracting article, क्योंकि इसमें on the नहीं लिखा. ठीक है, यू कैन राइट सूर ल लिख सकते हैं, बट स्टिल टू द सिनेमा और सिनेमा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इसका एग्जाम्पल लिख लो, और सिनेमा. वाई? बिकॉज सिनेमा इज मैस्कुलिन एंड हमें लिखना है टू इज प्रेपोजिशन. हम क्या मिक्स करेंगे? आ प्लस ड्यू. ठीक है? Then this part. Okay, this will be, there we mix आ ले, यहाँ पे they mix करेंगे. So yes, right. This will be they. आ ले, this will be ox. All right. Okay. When we mix ale, it will be ox. Ale, it will be ale. Ale will be ale. This is masculine. This is feminine. And this one is plural. जब हम a को जोड़ते हैं तो they contract ये दोनों जो पार्ट है ये चेंज नहीं होते हैं. दिस वन इज चेंज्ड. ऑलराइट. And they ka we got to know what is they and how do we change it, form it. So now once we are done with this part, contract article, we will move to your exercise now. ठीक है? Any doubt, any question you can ask me. Any doubt, any question. कुछ नहीं है? It is clarity है? Okay, I'll just it is page 5, page number 5, page 5 and question 4, which is question number 4, met les article. ठीक है? You see the question? उधर लिखा हुआ है defini, indefini, contracte, right? So the first part we have Linde, sorry, page number 5, lesson 1. See the next page? Because the PDF that I have, it is on page number 5. I'll just come, wait. मेरे वाले पे तो यही है. Next करना, हाँ, next, do it next. Now, okay. Yeah, here it is, this one. In my PDF, it was actually 6. Alright, no issues. We will move. You can have a look at the question. Linde a peninsul. Delhi a dash capital. Read that whole sentence on your own and then try explaining me what is written. ठीक है? Just try it. Or inde il i bukup Delhi is our masculine. Visitor not So we have this exercise of our class 10th book, exercise 4, which is question. Okay, I'll just have a look. Okay, low capital. Don't you think it is E? La, E, right? Then visitor, O north, perfect. Bo, no issues. Ilia lay, good. Ili, there are magnific. They, maybe, they. Ins, com, français. Okay, okay. Well tried. I'll tell you about this, okay? I'll tell you. Well tried. So we have our question with us. Okay. So Linde A dash peninsula. India is 3. India. I'll, is a peninsula, right? Linde. We are using L. Now I will also get your attention to articles. कहाँ कहाँ पे हम use कर रहे हैं, right? India. एक है. We know India एक है. दो India तो नहीं है ना, right? वरना हम लोग ये नहीं कहते a India. There is the India. That is why L apostrophe. Why apostrophe? Because there is I, which is vowel. A peninsula. A peninsula. Un. तो हम क्या use करेंगे? UN use करेंगे या un. And why is that? Right. And how do we know that? Because of E. Because peninsula is feminine, because there is E. Also, for you, extra ISME और E से ending जो होते हैं are feminine. Right. Perfect. Perfect. So this is how we are going to define. But there are some, you can say, dodging words जो लगते हैं कि वो feminine है, but वो होते नहीं है feminine. Television is masculine. IUNS जो words होते हैं उनको भी हम क्या करते हैं, वो feminine में जोड़ते हैं. But exception क्या है हमारा? Television is an exception to this. IUNS, ISME are all feminine words, but television is a exception. Shall I continue? Okay. Delhi A dash capital. De Linde. Delhi is dash capital of India. Delhi is the. Which one? La, le, la. Which one? Spell it out for me. Okay. So why are you putting LE here? Exactly. Now you get it? Why was it LE and LA? Next. In India, Ilya Bokup the leaks a visitor. In India, there are a lot of visitors who visit India, okay? Dash north, Ilya, there 3 books monuments. In north, there are very beautiful monuments. Okay? There are very beautiful monuments. So what will be here? Preparation. Right? हमें क्या बताना है? Relationship between place and the monuments. कहाँ? Direction है एक हमारे पास. तो यहाँ क्या आएगा? We have a direction. AU. Oh, very nice. Très bien. Let's continue. Ilya, there is dash temple magnifique. There dash temple magnifique. There it will be. Okay. So there are dash temple magnifique. So do we know that what temple are they? Do we know what temple are they? Because in India we have temples defined. Do we know that किस region में है या see temple ठीक है इंडिया में है, but do we know कि कौन सा temple है? There is an S, ठीक है, जिससे ये पता चल गया कि we have a group of apples. अब उस group of apples में से कौन सा apple? Do we know that? तो मैंने क्या बताया आपको? We have indefinite thing, और indefinite में जब plural होता है तो they, exactly. Why? Because it is indefinite. हमें नहीं पता कौन सा temple. इंडिया में बहुत temples हैं. Have you visited temples? Do you visit? No, you don't visit temples. You don't go. Okay, no issues. You should go. Linde un grand heritage culture com dash France. So India has a great or a big heritage, cultural heritage है हमारे पास, like France. Com means to like something which is हम किसी चीज को बता रहे हैं कि same in color, right? So stylo com duster. Duster से same color है दोनों का. So क्या कहेंगे? Like com. But what will be here? Like France country है number 1. फ्रांस एक है नंबर 2. लिंड एल अपोस्ट्रोफ तो आई पे लगा था. एफ इज एफ अ वावल? नो. सो ओके. ला फ्रांस. श्योर. ओके राइट. नेक्स्ट. गुड. लिंदे ए dash music de culture. So India has a or is dash music of culture. Is it E or ES? Music. Sorry, music. That is a mosaic. There's a mistake of spelling. It is mosaic. All right. So India is a great, or sorry, India is dash mosaic of culture. What would it be? There is an E. Music culture. Music culture. La. Twice so. Do you think there will be more music cultures and it is very much vague to say there is like music culture? We will have la, un here. Why are we having un? Because it is indefinite, right? And it is feminine. Very well. So this is the answer. Have you written the answers? Write down the answers. This is our exercise number 4 of lesson 10, class Jeune book of French, where we have answered all the questions relating to the definite, indefinite contracting articles. Done with the answers? All right. We will move forward. If you have any doubt, कोई भी कहीं भी परेशानी है, just let me know. I'll clarify it. You can have a look and just ask me if there is. We have done what? Indefinite one. Now this is our second part, which is demonstrative adjectives, grammar number 2 of your demonstrative adjectives. Adjectives, demonstrative is in French, demonstrative adjectives. So these are the phrases that define or demonstrate. Or let's again we have one stalk of apples. ठीक है? Now choose one letter. You have this stalk of apples. Choose one letter. आपको कौन सा letter पसंद है? A, B or C? B. This apple, right? Arush. Is it right? Is it right spelling? Okay. What a coincidence. Arush. Or what did you get out of it? Arush am set pom. Arush likes this apple. This specific apple. So demonstrative adjective is used to demonstrate a particular something specific. समझ आ गया? कोई कहना? Good. So Arush को B वाला apple पसंद है. All right, I see. Why not A or C? I wonder. Okay. Moving forward. So how many types of different demonstrative adjectives we have? अगर मुझे कहना पड़े this, that, this style pen, right? So I'll say set, stylo. So there are different ways of saying it, which is CES. Wait, I'll put it as feminine, masculine, right? Feminine, masculine. And here we will have, first let me just write it. Set, set, set तो नहीं आएगा. Says, says. And we will have say. All right. We have this, which is feminine, masculine, singular, plural. This is plural. All right. This is singular. Used with vowel. हमारे पास this, that के कहने के अलग अलग तरीके हैं simply, which is this, that, those, these. Now you will ask me कि इनमें से this और that कौन सा है? ये this है या ये that है? Whether Seth is this or this Seth is that. So basically it is very simple that Seth can also be used for this or that, and can also be used for this and that. जैसे हम लोग English में this and that अलग अलग use करते हैं. But here, once it is singular, it does not matter whether you are saying this or that. You are simply just referring to Seth or Seth based upon the gender of the object. Object के yes, those and these. These. Yeah, there's less space I use. That's why. Yes, those and these. ये plural है. We have singular, plural, feminine, masculine. I'll just take you to the question also. So it is just above the question we did right now. It is question 3, demonstrative adjective, complete avec the adjective demonstrative. Also, just a second. Okay. So this part is say and this is set. Yes, right. Just change this one. In the singular masculine one, we have CE, which is say. See, we will be pronouncing it in the same way, the way we pronounce CE and CET, which is and say. When we have a vowel object, an object starting with A or I, etc., then we will be using set. But when we have a masculine, we will use say. When we have feminine, we will use set. When we have plural only, and we'll use S simply. Got it? Understood? Can we move ahead with the questions? ठीक है. समझ आ गया ना ये अच्छे से? Okay. CET when there is a vowel, and CE when it is perfect. Très bien. On y va. Let's go ahead and let's have a look at the questions. Before we look at the questions, shall I write it as well here? Yes, let me write it, please. Quick. All right. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. These are different ways. Forget it. So first we have voilà un avion de haute de la tour Montparnasse regarde des dash magazine. Regarde dash monde. So look dash magazines, which is shops. Look at shops is magazines, right? I'll just write it down once, okay? Then it is So we have the class 10th French book Legends question 3 of the lesson 1, which is, here we begin with the demonstrative adjectives of set, say, sen, which we just did. Let's go with it. Voilà un verdu de la tour Montparnasse. It is a place. Look, regardez, dash, magazines. Magazines is for shops. Okay? You can add it in your vocabulary. Regardez. What will be the answer? S, right? We have an S. C-E-S. Regardez. Again, look. Regardez is to look. Look, dash, monte. C-E-T, okay, set. Why? Because there is an E. It is feminine. Ces sont, these are of jeunes qui font du shopping. Okay? Regardez, look, dash, tour. Look at, sorry? C, say. Perfect, perfect. Say Eiffel. This is the tour of Eiffel Tower. Look, dash, Grand Cathedral. See, now, set. Why? Because it is feminine. Again, one more thing to notice here, that cathedral is a place. It is a monument in France. So always remember, whenever you have to write about France in class 10th question paper, remember cathedral. Say Notre Dame. Again, Notre Dame is a monument in France of the Paris immeuble. C-E-T, parfait. It is for vowel because we have a vowel. C'est la magazine, FNCA. Second question. Have you done the second one? Okay, no issues. Nous, voilà, devant le musée. Nous voilà, before the museum. Enter by. For the museum, before the museum, enter by. Entrons par dash. We have E here. We have an E here. It will be, we have an E here. It will be, but it is C-E-T-T-E here. We have an E. It is feminine. So we will use C-E-T-T-E. Commençons par the salle. We have a E here. Right. Observe dash table. Table is for, yes, it is masculine. Table is always masculine. So we will use good. Dash portrait et salut de Corbett. The portrait of this portrait. It is say. Why? क्योंकि ये masculine है. Colbert dash home. Home is vowel. So we will C-E-T. At le conseiller de finances de Louis. So he is the man who was the counselor, who managed the finances of Louis. Yes, financing counselor. तो वो उसको manage करता था. Who? Colbert. All right. You got the answers? Have you written? You have filled it? All right. So we are done with our grammar. Now I just want you to note one last structure, जो हम next class में करेंगे. Yup. But structure, nothing else, just the structure. So I want you to note it. हमारा जो grammar का major portion है, it has been covered. We have revised. Do you have any question? Sure? All right. So when we are talking about, we are done with our second part. Now this is the last part in which we are just going to write about letter. So in your class 10th one, we have informel lettre. Informel lettre. E. So we have the informal letter. Now the structure, I just want you to write the structure. अच्छा ये आप बताओ, whom do we write the informal letter to? Informal. To a friend, yes. Informal. To a friend or family member, right? Friend or family. तो आपको जो 10th क्लास के अभी CBSE में जितने क्वेश्चंस मिलेंगे, it will be mostly related to friend. That you have to write an informal letter related to a friend. So उसका structure और a person of authority जैसे आपने कहा, you have mentioned it very correctly, although it is for formal letter. ठीक है? इसका structure होता है which is very simple, in which we have number 1 place and date. Number 2 we have greetings. Number 3 we have the body. जैसे आप इंग्लिश में लेटर नहीं करते, almost it is the same, although you have to like remark on few things which are very important when we are talking about a letter. Your signature. So when we are talking about a place, date, for example, Paris, Septembre, le 20 septembre. Okay? Paris, le septembre. Then we have greeting, which is also as salutation, which you can say as salutation. Share and share. Yes. Yup. Isme we have here. Share is for feminine. Yes, masculine. When you are writing your friend, it is basically as dear. ठीक है? Then we have the body. Body is divided in two parts. First, you have to imagine yourself in the situation. ठीक है? And then normally write. So body अगर आपको prepare करनी है तो पहले अपने आप को imagine करो. उसके लिए you need to read the question. ऐसा मत करना कि क्वेश्चन पढ़ लिया और कुछ और ही उसका कर दिया. मतलब आपको कहा है कि दोस्त को लिखो ये कि आप पेरिस घूमे और आपने लिख दिया कि दोस्त ने पेरिस घूमा है, उससे पूछ रहा हूँ कि क्या कर रहा है. So this will be totally different. Okay, so to gain marks you need to read the question first properly, completely, and then we will write. Now the closing again here you will have some sort of greeting, जैसे bientôt, bisous, kisses, or bientôt. We use these. All right. Then your signature, you can write your name, which is X, Y, Z. You can mention it as per your thing. All right. So just for your this, and we revise the months, ठीक है? So Janvier, Février, Mars, April, May, June, Juillet, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It is AOUT. Sorry. It is RS. Okay. AOUT. Then we have September, October, November, and December. Okay, so this is for your better writing of date and time, the place in your letter. ठीक है. So with this, your structure of informal letter for the today's lesson is also completed. All right. Any query about this? We have janvier, janvier, février, parfait, parfait. Very nice. I'm so very much impressed by your remembrance and your pronunciation of all these words. Structure, is it clear to you? We have place and date. सबसे पहले in our letter कि place और date किसका? Place और date किसका? जिस दिन आप letter लिख रहे हो और place किसकी? जो letter लिख रहा है. So basically sender's address. Greetings किसको? अब उस पे ये greeting पे आपको देखना पड़ता है मदाम लिखना है monsieur मदाम monsieur नहीं लिखते because it is informal. तो friend share. Then we have body imagine and write. Closing bientôt bisous because it is informal. You cannot write bisous in formal one. Your signature, your name, XYZ or whatever is written in the question. So with this we have our whole session wrapped up and आपका lesson 1 का सिर्फ एक part रहता है which we will do in next time. All right?